Back in the 90s, I was responsible for the marketing of some of the biggest artists in the world. Toni Braxton, TLC, the Olympic album. But I also was responsible for the marketing of this unknown teenager that we talked about. Ebony's already talked about, Usher. And during that time, he was 15. His voice was changing. He had acne. And so the company didn't really know what to do with him. So during this period, me, him, and his mom led the charge to break him as an artist. And some 20 years later, we all know he is now a global superstar. But right before we released his breakout record, let me see if we got any Usher fans in the house. You make me want to leave the one I'm with and start a new relationship with you. There we go. Yeah, go Kelly. Go Kelly. Yes. Right before we released that record, I realized that it was time for me to resign and start my own business. But I also knew that I could no longer work with Usher. I knew that he needed my friendship more than my marketing expertise. But I also knew this was going to be a really tough conversation to have with this teenager, because like I shared, so many executives had already turned their backs on him. So I went, and we were sitting in the office lobby of the building that I worked in, and he's sitting, and I'm holding his hands, and I'm sharing with him that it's time for me to resign and start my own business. Yes! Oh, Sheri, yes. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Now you can work with me exclusively. No. Have any of you ever had to make a decision that you knew was going to cost you money, career opportunity, and advancement? Anybody else had to make those decisions? Yeah. That decision, honestly, at this point, it's cost me millions of dollars, right? And when I made the decision, people thought I was crazy. I'm passing up hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, right? And when I say people, I mean me. I mean me. But ladies, that one right decision allowed him and I to form a bond of a brother and a sister. But more importantly, it allowed me to get crystal clear on my purpose, on my passion. And that is what I'm doing here, to serve as an empowerment speaker, life strategist, and author. See, every month in O Magazine, that great and wise philosopher, Oprah, right? Every month she shares what she knows for sure. And what I know for sure is that not going on a business journey with him, being a part of his personal journey, allowed me to understand the phenomenon of what will you give up to go up? What will you give up to go up? The reality is I've come today because I want to shift your entire paradigm. I want to change your whole mindset. I want you to leave this room thinking totally different. I want you thinking in an expanded way. I want your mindset to be shifted in a way. I want your paradigm to be shifted in a way that all the things that you've been saying I don't know to, you will finally say, you know what? Yes. If it don't work, I'll course correct. If it works, I'll rinse and repeat. But what I won't do is I won't keep saying I don't know. What will you give up to go up?